Welcome to the Bridging the Generation podcast. I'm your host, Malak Ari, and today I got a very special treat for y'all. My next guest, hailing from New York City, has been killing the game independently, starting in 2018 with his project, The Streets Keep Calling Me. He's released a lot of dope projects along the way, but is most known for his Noise Candy series. He's most recently hooked up with DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill and released the critically acclaimed project, Death and the Magician. But along the way, he's worked alongside rappers such as Westside Gunn, Conway the Machine, Ransom, Knowledge the Pirate, Big Ghost, The Artivist. The list goes on and on. With his distinct style, witty wordplay, unique voice and delivery, this brother is not going anywhere anytime soon. And with all that said, it's an honor and privilege to introduce to the Bridging the Generation podcast, the one, the only, Rome Streetz. Let's go. How you doing, man? First of all,
I'm good, bro. I can't complain, man. I'm chilling.
yeah. I know it's a
bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, I wanna, I always gotta ask my guests that, man, because with the COVID-19 shit going on, man. Like, I want to know, like, how has that affected, independent artists like yourself, man? Because I really miss seeing you guys out on the road, man. So talk about that a little bit.
Well, it affected me only because I can't do shows. I'm saying, like, niggas can't move around and really tap in and connect with the people on a live performance basis. But it's just been allowing me to do a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to just record a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I be in the crib now. I can't really run around like I used to. So, you know what I'm saying? I got all the recording equipment in the crib. So I just be cooking up. Majority of the shit that you hear.
Yeah.
Everything that you hear lately, I've been made that shit right here where I'm sitting at.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Because like I said, when I first got up with you, man, when I first caught your attention, or you had a lot of, you was cooking up a lot of shit, man. And I don't know how, I think I caught your attention because I did a review of your the Noise Candy 4. So I was on it, man. I was really honored by that, man. And right then and there, I said, man, I got a link with his brother, man, because I've been following you for a long time, man. So
I appreciate that.
Nah, it's nothing. To hear you say that you've been recording a lot of stuff in your crib, man, that's crazy because you've been real busy.
Yeah, and I'm saying that allowed me to stay busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be like, yo, I need you on the track.
Yeah.
I send that shit back the same day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I mean? It allowed me to just stay busy.
Right.
Once this COVID shit happened, it was like, all right, man, damn. No contact. Probably can't even go to the studio right now. I need this equipment. I need this shit to be here so I can, you know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing in the crib. I'm gonna be sitting there playing fucking video games all day. I might as well just cook up. You know what I'm saying? That's what really just got me there.
So basically before all this shit popped off, you didn't have all the recording equipment. Like this kind of inspired you to start recording from the crib, basically what you're saying?
Yeah. Before this shit popped off, I was just going to the studio all the time and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So, but now it's like, now my work is like triple.
Yeah.
My work rate is triple, son. Like the amount of shit that I just have sitting here is like, yo, I honestly don't even have to rap until like next year.
That's crazy, man, because since you came out, man, in 2018, well, since I first found out about you in 2018, brother, you have accumulated a nice body of work, man. And you've been very consistent, brother.
Yeah, gotta stay at their neck. That's how I feel like. Gotta stay on these niggas' neck. Cause it's like, it was a point where I was just trying to get seen, trying to get my shit heard. You feel what I'm saying? Like, And then all of a sudden, it seemed like shit just happened overnight. Like people just start tapping in, like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I got fans, and that shit just start growing and growing. So I'm like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I just kept. That's how I found your shit. Cause I just be like, you know what I'm saying? Just being on YouTube, I just searched my name. Cause before it was the type beats. Like I remember I was just hyped to even have a nigga make a Rome Streetz type beat. It was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm lit now.
Yeah.
Niggas making Rome Streetz beats and shit. All
Yeah.
right, cool. So then, like now, it's like motherfuckers be making reaction videos. Then I start seeing the review videos. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit. And then I found this shit. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's building. You know what I'm saying, like this shit
Yeah.
is just growing every day in front of my eyes, in
Yeah.
front of everybody's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is like,
Yeah.
man, I have
How
to
you
tell myself like, shit, yo, I'm really a rapper. I'm really a fucking rapper out here.
Hey, so what do you do to stay grounded, man, with all the, because I remember, like I said, man, I remember when you first came out, man, like back in 2018, and I seen like the followers, and I'm not the type of nigga, I don't give a fuck about followers and numbers and that type of shit, but I'm seeing the traction is really picking up, man. It seemed like you are like a go-to guy right now in the industry, man. So what do you do as far as like staying grounded?
Man, I've seen, you know what I mean? Like I've been watching this hip hop shit my whole life, you know what I'm saying? So I see how artists be fucking up. You know what I mean? I see how, you know what I mean, niggas fail in this shit.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of examples on how not to fuck up my rap shit while it's like in the stages of growing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No doubt.
Hell yeah.
So look, man, I wanna go back to the beginning, man, because you're one of them artists, man. Again, to me, you're one of those unique artists, man, with a crazy catalog, man. So I want to know how did you become the artist that we all know and love, man? So take me back to the beginning, man. Where you originally from?
All right. So I was born in London, right? I was born in London. I came to New York when I was like 1. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, she came to Queens and shit, like Jamaica, St. Albans, like around there and shit. My grandparents lived in Long Island, like Elmont. That's like the border of Queens and Long Island and shit. So my mom lived here, my grandparents lived here. Right. So my mom, like, she was just trying to get her shit together. You get what I'm saying? Like, get herself together and all that. So I stayed at my grandparents' crib. You know what I'm saying? So just from there, like, back and forth, you know what I'm saying? I grew up. And then, like, I would say, I started rapping probably when I was, like, 14, 13. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go back a little bit.
Like, originally, like, as far as, like, New York, I would say, like, I'm from, like, the Long Island, Queens area, like, right there on the border, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, but my life, I would say, like, the Rome Streetz story has chapters. You know what I'm saying? It has, like, I was sitting back.
So where would you
think about this shit? Like, my shit has mad chapters. Like,
put it like this.
It's a whole, like the Brooklyn chapter of my life is like older. You know what I'm saying? Like later on, you feel me? But then there's like
you say that in one of your songs, man. Your life is like a movie, man.
Yeah, it is, because a lot of crazy shit be happening. Like shit I can't even really talk about. But it's like, I don't know, man. My life just got chapters. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to like Rome Streetz, it can't really be from one place, because a lot of things happened in a lot of different places where I was living at to make me who I am. You get what I'm saying? To who I am now. So it's like if I'm from an area, it's more so like if you know New York and shit, like you got like the Harlem, Bronx, Uptown area. You know what I mean? As far as the city. Then you have like the Brooklyn, Queens, like Long Island kind of area. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm from that area, like all up and down. If it's like one long street that connects that whole area, like I've lived up and down the whole shit. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Like,
so where would you say you spent like like your formative years? You know what I'm saying? Like, from like the late teens, I mean your early teens to being to an adult. What's that?
But early to what? From like
early teens to a young a young adult.
Like 23, 24. I would say between Elmont, Long Island, and Jamaica, Queens.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
I guess a lot of niggas probably from them areas, man. They claim you, man. Because when I Google your name, man, it says Queens a lot.
Yeah, Jamaica, Queens, and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
where I was living at when I got the name Rome Streetz. I was
How'd
living
you
at
get
Hollis.
how'd
Hollis
you get
Queens.
how'd you get that name?
One of my best friends named me that. Like, yo, your name should be Rome Streetz because I'm never like in one place. I'm always
Oh
somewhere. You
shit.
know what I'm saying? I'm
It's a
always somewhere. You
I
get what I'm
get it, I
saying?
get it. It's
Yeah.
like roaming the streets, like kind of like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But my name, like Rome
Yeah.
is my real name and shit. So it's like it goes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like
That's what's up.
I've lived mad places, bro.
That's
So I
crazy.
mean I'm always somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never the same place. So you know what I
Right.
mean? I'm all over. Like motherfucker, I remember one time like before, like back in the day, I was gonna name one of my albums like Yo Rome Streetz, You're Everywhere. The album's gonna be called Rome Streetz. Like the album's gonna be called You're Everywhere. Because like
Nah,
literally
you
like
should.
I be
Hey,
places and niggas that see me like, damn, you over here, like, yo, this nigga like, Rome, you everywhere, son. Like Rome Street, you everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? So and this was before like my raps really started taking off and shit. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like I got that name probably like in 2008 or
Man, you should keep that idea, man, because the way that you working and the way that you've been killing shit for the past couple of years, man, you is every. I just seen you out in LA, man,
but I
couple
mean
couple of weeks ago.
that's how my life has been, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I attribute that, like I like to travel, I like to move around.
Right.
Before I even knew what was going on in my life, I was on a plane. You
Oh
get
shit.
there? So it's
Yeah.
like,
Coming from London to
yeah,
here. Yeah.
hell yeah. I was on a plane as a little kid. I always like that. Always been into music and shit. So
So
like
look,
even
let's
there's an old picture of me, I got the headphones on, like learning this shit. I was like 2 years old.
okay, okay. So look, let's stay here for a second. So you like I said, man, you pretty much all over from New York City, man. So with that being said, man, what was some of your influences, man, as far as like hip hop music, man, or music in general, man? Because you're from a very diverse area.
um, I would say like early since a kid, I was into like right. My first favorite rapper I would say was Snoop Dogg.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Interesting.
the first
Yeah.
music video I remember like really just like being into. Like besides like Michael Jackson shits,
Hmm.
as a kid, like a little baby and shit, my mom just used to throw on Michael Jackson. That was my shit.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
you couldn't escape
Yeah,
Michael Jackson, man.
yeah. Because I was born in the late '80s and shit. So you know what I'm saying? I grew
Okay.
up. You know what I mean? I'm not like a nigga that was born in like '95 and I ain't start listening to rap till like 2005. Like nah, I've been into hip hop
Yeah.
since before I was supposed to be. You
So
get
you
what I'm
did
saying?
you know the history.
Yeah, so I'm influenced by all that good shit, like all the '90s shit, Nas's,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Biggies, the
Yeah.
fucking Tupacs, all that shit. All
Hmm.
that shit influenced me. Like that's all the shit I was listening to, the Wu Tang, all that shit. All that
Hmm.
shit was what I was listening to before I started rapping. I would
Mm.
say like the shit. One of my best friends, this shit, rest in peace, my nigga Chalk Don. Me and him
Okay.
used to just be into the rap heavy, like. I feel like that's where like the rapping started, where we
Hmm.
used to always listen to rap and just make up our own shit. You get what I'm saying? Just flip other songs, even if it never started
Right.
out serious. And then like I guess it just became that. You get what I'm saying? So I knew like I was freestyling before I started writing. The shit
Shit.
that made me started writing raps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess this is why I rap the way I do. Was I remember I was in school. Think I was in like eighth grade, eighth or
Hmm.
ninth grade. You know what I'm saying? And then like I was into rap. Like you couldn't tell me shit about rap coming up. Like I
Right.
knew every word to every song.
Hmm.
Every album. I was on that shit. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So I remember I was in school shit I go to the lunchroom and I see niggas like they battling, they reading the rhymes out their book. I'm like, oh y'all niggas rap? And mind you, these niggas that I've known my
Yeah.
whole school life. So they're like, oh
Yeah.
y'all niggas is rapping and
Right.
shit. I'm
Right.
like, all
Right.
right. So I'm listening to shit because this when like battles and all that shit first start coming up. So I'm like, okay, listening. I'm like, oh, these niggas are still like, some of them was nice, like they were saying some shit, but then I heard a nigga like he stole like a rhyme from like somebody that I heard, like, you know, like niggas are still rap from like famous rappers that they think you never heard,
like
nah,
a album cut. They spit like something from an album cut. And think,
they steal an album cut bars and shit.
Think niggas ain't gonna pick up on it.
I always been a nigga that loved the album cuts. Like album cuts are my favorite songs. That was my favorite parts of the album. So anyway, I'm like, yo, these niggas stealing shit. I'm like, all right, if y'all niggas can do it, I could do this shit. Mind you, I listen to rap. Like I know what the crack is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like all my favorite rap up until that point was like the upper echelon of shit. So I'm like, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? This is the time I'm listening to Big Pun and all that wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I go home and write my raps. I'm like, oh, I come back and smoked everybody. I'm like, oh, this shit is all right, cool. I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So then I just became like, I just started like writing my little raps and shit. You get what I'm saying?
Now, did you have the style that you have now? Did you have, you know, because you have a very, like I said, man, you got a very distinctive flow. And I don't know if anybody ever told you this, man, but you have a very distinctive voice. That's what really drew me into your music, man. Your voice and your delivery. I'm big, you know. I'm in my 40s, man. So I'm big into voices, man. I'm big into artists that's very unique, and I look at you as one of those artists, man. So that's why I asked that question.
All right. So I could say I was into like one of my favorite songs ever, and was like, yo, if I'm a rap like put like this. I would say like Memory Lane by Nas and Fast Life remix with Nas and Kool G Rap. I'm like, yo, if I'm a rap, I'm a rap like that. And like around the time when I first started writing my raps, I was fucking with a lot of Big Pun. Like Big Pun was like that.
Right, yeah.
This is when that nigga was still alive and shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh shit.
See, hold on. Let me stop you. Hold on, Ro. Let me stop you, man. This what I be trying to tell niggas, man. Like, you New York niggas are different, man. Like, y'all tap into that shit because y'all like right there, man. Like, y'all young. It's almost like you born into it, man.
Yeah, because most it's like, yo, trust me, rappers, everything in New York.
Because I was a grown man. I was an adult when Pun came out. I was a grown ass man. But you was a young nigga and you was on that shit.
Yo, I remember, this is how I built up my music collection as a kid. Not to change the subject, but I remember like my mom and shit, right? Like one of her friends had broke up with her boyfriend and shit. In Far Rockaway, they lived in a project. Some projects in Far Rockaway. I just remember going there as a kid and shit. And then like she was mad at the nigga. She was like giving away all his shit. And like, they knew I was just into the rap. Like, oh shit. She was like, yo, this nigga got mad CDs. Like, here, take all this shit. You know what I mean? Yo, son. She blessed me, my nigga. Like, you know what was in there? Purple Tape was in there.
Oh my god.
Fucking Funk Master Flex, 60 Minutes of Funk, like the original shit.
Yeah.
Like all that fly shit, bro. Yeah. I think North CNN. Like,
oh my god.
All that
War Report,
shit, bro. Like all that shit. Mad Clue tapes, bunch of shit, bro. I had a Nike box full of fucking shit. You get what I'm saying? Like originals. So, like I was a kid back then. I was probably like 7. You get what I'm saying? So like I was blessed with the fucking crate of like ill ass rap like before from a youngin'. So I was into all that shit. Like I was into all that shit. Like I remember my mom's bought me fucking Method Man first album out the Coliseum. You know what I mean? The Coliseum Mall in Jamaica Ave and shit. That was like where I used to get all my shit.
Is that still there? I remember going there.
Hell yeah, that shit's still there.
I've been there back in like 98, 99. I haven't been back out there since. I was
over there the other day. But it's crazy. Like the first, I would say one of the first, like the first original album I ever got. You know what I'm saying? My mom's ever bought me was Method Man first album. You know what I'm saying? And I remember she looked at the back. She was like, "What the blood clot? Like, what the fuck?" Is like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was a little nigga, so I
was say, man, you was like 8, man, when that came out, man. 7, 8.
I was always into the hip hop and shit. So like, and it was like I remember when the ice cream video came out,
Mm.
and they did that video on the right there in the Coliseum. So I was like, oh shit, like that's where I got the fucking album from. Like I was hyped, like you know what I mean, because that was like a place like around my neighborhood and shit. So it was like dope, like that Wu-Tang actually was there, and shit. So
Okay.
like, you know what I mean? I say that to say like I always been into rap. I always, you know what I mean, been fucking with hip hop since a kid. So when I was like 14, you know what I'm saying? I was smoking weed and all that shit back then. So niggas want to rap. Like, yeah, I could rap, nigga. If y'all niggas is rapping, I could fucking rap, nigga.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole attitude coming into this shit. Like, yeah, y'all niggas is fucking trash. Like, all right, let me show y'all niggas what's up. So I always been like really, really like
Yeah,
beasting. You know what I mean? The
yeah.
first rap I ever wrote, I
Nah,
had
talk your shit, man.
no,
Talk
look,
your
look,
shit.
look. I would say like the first rap I ever wrote, I had to come to school the next day and actually like battle niggas with it. You get what I'm saying? And I killed niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I came into this shit on a I'm gonna smoke you type of shit. So when I
Yeah,
write my raps, it always been with that level. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I remember at a point, like I always just used to write long ass raps. Like I had to like, you know what I mean, train myself how to write songs and shit. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean?
You ain't had
Word.
no hooks, no bridges, or none of that shit.
Nothing, just straight bars. You know what I'm
Bars.
saying? Bar after bar after bar. Like that's
Okay.
what it was like for in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you talk about in high school. So like I said, the first time I hear about you, man, is on the I heard about you on that I've Been Through Mad Shit project. I remember reading that on like some blog. I don't remember what blog it was. But come to find out, matter of fact, take that back. The first time I heard it was on Noise Candy 1.
Oh, okay.
That's when I read about you on this blog and come to find out that you had a project that was before that, which was I've Been Through Mad Shit.
Mm-hmm.
So take me back to around that time, man. What led up to you releasing your first project, man?
I've been through mad shit. I would say that wasn't my first project. I released a mixtape on Dat Piff called Vagabond, right? But I took it off because they fucked up like the record. I mean, they fucked up the upload. Like the last couple of songs was skipping and shit. But
Okay.
like that was the first shit I ever put out. You know what I'm saying? Vagabond. It was like me like rapping over like Doom, Dilla beats, all sorts of wild shit. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? I had some
You
shit
go put that back
for
out?
sure.
You ever go put that?
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably throw them shits out one day. You know what I'm saying? But
Just go ahead.
but look, like around I've been through mad shit. That was like the first time I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a whole album with nothing but original beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause that was like a time where I was like still trying to like get my shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like because you know what I'm saying? It was a period of time where I wasn't like I was rapping, but I wasn't going to the studio recording because I was going through a lot of shit, like a lot of legal shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And just a lot of crazy life shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when I made that album, I was like, yeah, nigga, this album's called I've Been Through Mad Shit. Because I felt like I was at that time, I felt like I was supposed to been like get off. You know what I'm saying? I was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to been get my foot in this rap game already. Just in my mind, that's how I felt. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So like that album was just like me just talking my shit. And this was
Right.
before I even knew about any underground shit. Like
Right.
and I think like that was like while I was making this shit, like my homie was like putting me onto like Action Bronson and shit. Like this
Mm.
is like, okay, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? But I was always like rapping like this. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I could do the trap flow, I could do
Right.
this,
Right. Right.
that shit. But you know what I'm saying? This always been how I've been rapping, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that album was just me just like wanting to do a album with original beats. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Me like putting together my own songs and shit and
Right.
just, you know what I'm saying? Putting my best foot forward. Like, you know what? Cause I seen this was around the time like niggas was putting their shit on iTunes and all that shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's when it just first started to pop off. I'm like, okay, how the fuck y'all niggas get y'all shit on iTunes? What? I'm like, oh, okay. Like, oh, it gotta be original beats. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make some shit. My homie make beats. All right, we
Yeah.
gonna cook up. You know what I'm saying? So that was just that right there. You know what I'm saying? And like I was just, you know what I'm saying, like in the street, just pushing my music. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like there's like a bunch of I mean, like living in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like is always a fucking open mic. There's always a mic to rip. There's
Right,
always
right, right.
something to do. You know what I'm saying? So in my travels of just being outside running the streets, I'd always find like a spot to go and rap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I would just meet people, or people would find out about me like that. So even before like this internet underground rap shit, like people knew about me in the street, just
Right.
killing open mics, just all over, like, you know what I'm saying, the city, just like Brooklyn and Queens area. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Okay. So look, man, and being that you, like you just mentioned, man, you said you can do the trap shit. We all know what we already know, what you capable of as far as, I hate to say the underground, but as far as this subgenre, I'm gonna say that this particular lane of music, what made you decide to go down this path opposed to the more popular path that it seemed like a lot of New York artists went down within, the past 15 years?
I would say one, okay, me doing trap songs, it was like, that was just to like, okay, I was always in parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? There was always a party going on at night and shit. Then there'd be motherfuckers performing. So it's like
Right.
I see what get niggas moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, in this setting, I gotta have this type of music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta come with these type of vibes. So I
Mm-hmm.
make the trap shit, but I always rap how I rap, because like every niggas can't fuck with me. Like I can honestly say, like everywhere I go and like before all this shit, like everywhere I go and rap to niggas,
Right, right,
and niggas hear me rap, niggas like, oh shit, like goddamn, like nobody can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anyone who can. You know what I'm saying? Like
You special, man. You
like
special. Like I
besides
said,
like
hey,
mainstream
look,
rappers and
look.
shit.
Stop. Hold on. I gotta stop you for a second, man. It's a reason why you on here, man. Like I'm very. If anybody that know me, man, I'm very picky, man. What I listen to, brother. Like even as far as whether it's hip hop, jazz, R&B, man. One of the first things that stands out to me, man, is the uniqueness, of an artist, of your artistry, man. And I don't think you realize that, man. I don't think you realize, like, you dope, but you don't, brother. You're very unique, man. Like I don't give a fuck about the numbers and none of that shit. Like, hey, these niggas that's on the radio, and no disrespect to them, but they can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And, and it's all good, man, because it's like it's a time and place for everything, man. But how do you feel about that, man? As far as, do you think there's a space, man, for this particular subgenre of hip hop that you do? Do you think there's a space for that on mainstream or on the radio?
I can say, I put it like this, right? And this adds to like the other question, right? There is a space, because that's what made me like, okay, I was always doing the music. Like I've been through mad shit. That was just me in my own zone. Like everything you hear, even on my SoundCloud page, that's just me in my own zone making music. Right?
Okay.
I didn't know about this underground shit.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I just stumbled upon listening to this underground shit. I don't know how it came about, like the one way. You know what I'm saying? I just found out about the underground shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even with okay, once I did the shit with Farmer, like before I put out Street Pharmacy, I did like a couple songs. You know what I'm saying, with him. And then like I started like, he put me on tracks with other artists, and I started researching the other artists. I'm like, okay, it's like a whole niggas putting out music on Bandcamp and doing this shit, and I'm listening. I'm like, oh, it's a whole like pool of niggas that rap and they making moves and doing shit. And I'm saying, okay,
right,
I'm gonna try my hand at this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can eat in here too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna jump in this shit too, cause it's like a whole arena. Like that's how I do it. Like it's just a arena of niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. So then I just jumped in. So that's when I did motherfucking no, matter of fact, at the same time, like my idea was let me start doing music with niggas that's not from my region. You know what I'm saying? So I purposely started making music with niggas that's from other countries and other far off states, so the fan bases can kind of combine.
I was just about to ask you about that, man. I was just about to ask you about that, man, because a lot of the music, a lot of the artists that I hear you rap with, man, they most of the time, man, for the most part, they from New York. So are you talking about as far as
No,
producers?
like
Because
producers.
okay, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, yeah. Because
Producers.
okay.
So look, right? So
Continue.
in that whole mix, you know what I'm saying? That's how I found Farmer Beats. So then I
Mm,
found out about the underground shit, and then I
right,
start getting into it. That's when I found out about Griselda and all that shit. I'm like, okay, it's a whole arena. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So I just start putting out my tapes. You know what I'm saying? So I see this whole underground shit grow in front of my eyes as I'm growing with it. You know what I'm saying? It's been here before me. There's niggas doing it. I'm saying
yeah,
just from my perspective of what I see, like, and to answer your question, it can live. It has its own space. Like
right,
niggas is making bread. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can figure out how to you can make a living off of doing this shit if you do it the right way. You
No
get what I'm
doubt.
saying? Without being signed, just making your music and pushing it out there like this, you can make good money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right, right,
if you know how to manage your shit, you'll be right. So to answer your question, it's a space. It grows. It's growing every day. More motherfuckers is tapping in. You
right.
see it getting other coverage. Motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like Alchemist is getting a Grammy. Not saying Alchemist is underground because he been making hits for
Right,
years.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? But the type of like sound wave that he's cooking up is more of an underground sound than what the mainstream is fucking with. You get what I'm
That's fact.
saying?
Facts.
And Alchemist does shit with underground niggas too. So at the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day, it's like shit. He getting a Grammy. That's a
Right,
win
right.
for the underground. So I can
Shit.
say it's growing. It's a space
Yeah,
here to
yeah,
live. Cause I didn't
yeah.
see niggas come in and then just start eating. You know what I'm saying? Now they selling out records and doing all sorts of shit.
Right.
And they wasn't doing this a couple months ago. So at
That's
the end of the
crazy.
day, if you know what you're doing, you could come in here and eat.
No
So
doubt.
it's a space. You know what I'm saying?
Did
It's
you?
better than just fucking making a track and putting it up on fucking Apple. You ain't,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Not to
Yeah,
diss Apple or nothing because
right.
it's still a way to eat, but if you know how to market and maneuver with your music, you could eat.
Okay.
You know what I
Were
mean?
you
Without that shit.
were you ever like, was there ever a time where you was like, seeing a lot of these New York artists, man, they getting, a certain type of coverage and they becoming more popular. Was you ever tempted like, man, maybe I should jump into
Um,
this lane, man?
I put it like this. Like I said before, like I used to make like trap music along with the music that I make too. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? Just because like it used to be a thing where everybody be like, yo, all you need is one hot song, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. Okay,
Right.
so I'm nice, nigga. I can rap over any beat. So if all I need is one, I have a couple of them and just spit
Yeah, yeah.
whenever,
What
you
you?
know what I'm saying? But I always rapped like this. So it was like, nigga, like that wasn't me. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
I was always anti trend, anti what
Yeah.
everybody's
I
doing.
got the right.
You
I
know what
got
I'm
the
saying?
right one tonight. I got the right one tonight.
So it's like I always been anti. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, y'all niggas, everybody, it's like everybody can just make a fucking dumbass. So like you don't have to be a good rapper to make
Mm.
one of those songs.
How
You
you
get what I'm
doing?
saying? I'm actually a good ass rapper. So at the end of the day, it's like, why not do me instead of
Right,
trying to do some shit that's not me? Like, you
right.
get what I'm saying? Like, so I just stuck to it. And once I seen it was a pool of motherfuckers that as doing the same shit too, it's like this is where I fit in. So you know what I
Right.
mean? Let me do my stuff and show y'all niggas what I got. You get what I'm saying? So that's all it was. You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like you seem like you're the type of artist like yourself. It seemed like you value, your art, man. Like you don't seem to want to compromise your artistic integrity.
Nah, I don't because yo, you gotta understand. I've seen I've seen hip hop die, bro. I've seen rap go from this to that.
Bro, I
And niggas
remember.
was like, yo, what the fuck? Like niggas want to cry. Like, yo, what is going on? Like,
Nigga,
what
the
is
dark. I
going
call it
on?
a Rome,
You
a
know what I'm
Rome,
saying?
a Rome. I call that shit the dark ages, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
2000. What do you say? 2003 to like
Yo, bro, no
2008.
this is like respectfully.
That
Once
shit
I
was the
started
dark
seeing the
ages.
fucking young Jeezy posters all around the city, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you understand? Like,
Yo, that shit. Yeah,
because I didn't
yeah.
understand it. it was coming from a time like niggas was just bumping nothing but fucking D Block,
Yeah,
Dipset, all that
Dipset.
hard shit.
Yeah,
And now niggas is like making jingles and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So it's like, nah, bro. Like I always been not saying like eventually I grow to like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
nah.
at
So
first,
hold on, bro. Let me stop you for 1 second. And please don't forget what you about to say. It's not that we don't like it or whatever, but that's not what New York niggas is known for.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
like
No,
do
look,
what you do.
this
That's
was
it.
before like New York niggas was even rapping like that. This was
Yeah,
it was just like this what hip hop was in New York. And then it started to change. Like they started to favor all that like jingle shit over the shit that we been fucking with. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
it was like, damn, son, like niggas ain't fucking with this type of shit no more. It's just all fucking jingles and shit. So it
Right.
was like, eventually I grow to like it, but I come from that era where it was like, nah, nigga, we still spitting. Like, you get what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, we still, because as that came in, it
Right.
changed the city. Like, before New York, like, you couldn't go to fucking anywhere uptown, downtown, and not run into a cipher. Like niggas just
Right. Right.
huddled up and somebody in the middle just spitting
Yeah.
some crazy shit. So it was like once that trap music started to come in, all that shit started to die. Like you see, the city started to change. Like it become less and less of what it was and more of what we kind of didn't think it would ever be. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So when it comes to just like the music that I make now was like, yo, I always been this is what it is. Like I'm from New York, so this is how I rap. Like I'm not about to fucking just because you gotta understand, like the shit that sucks about New York is that New York is like the mecca for everything. Like every artist that's not from here gotta come from here. They come
Right.
here to get some type of source, whether they
Right.
shooting
Right.
videos, taking the scenery, or coming up here shopping or going to all the labels. So it's like, you know what I mean? New York sees everything.
Mm-hmm.
New York gets every type of style also. So they'll have like this new artist come from this place and they be playing the music and this and that and all that. So that's all you hear is artists from somewhere else now because they all coming to the city getting they fucking press run. So it's like in the niggas who on the street mind, it's like, yo, this is the type of music I gotta make to get on New York radio because New York radio
Mm.
fucking play all day. All day you listen to New York radio is nothing but fucking jingles. Before it used to be nothing but hardcore
But this the
jingles. You
thing.
know what I mean?
But Rome, this the question I asked, man. Being an outsider, man, growing up here in Washington D.C., man, I always wanted to ask an artist such as yourself or an artist from New York, like when you guys see that, man, do you ever question like how come the DJs don't show more love, man, like the guys that's on to the local artists when they surrounded by dope
You know what
artists
it
like
is
yourself?
though? Because New York is such a fucking you got people from all over everywhere. It's like it's a melting pot. They just want to be so diverse that it dilutes the shit. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? And then to continue the point is like if you go to other regions, you don't hear like the niggas
Mm-mm.
from like
Nah.
Chicago rapping like New York niggas.
Nah. Nah.
You don't hear Atlanta niggas rapping like New York niggas. You
Nah,
don't
they
hear
don't.
Miami
They
niggas
don't.
rapping like New York niggas. You don't hear California niggas rapping like New York niggas. But if you come to New York, you will find a New York nigga that rap like each and every one of those motherfuckers.
Shit is crazy.
You understand what I'm
Explain
saying?
that. Explain that though. Like I hear what you're saying, but explain that. I
Bro,
still don't get
that's
it, bro.
all that the radio plays. That's all that
Why?
they pump.
Well, Rome, why don't they like the same way they shove this other bullshit down motherfuckers' necks? Why don't they shove like the dope artists like yourself down
Because yo,
motherfuckers'
you
necks?
gotta understand, it's all about money. New York is all about money, right? New York is like the money state, right? So all they're gonna play is the hit single. And it's like the artist that's not from New York,
Right.
the main shit is like, yo, all you gotta do is get a song on New York radio and you lit. So all New York radio going play is the niggas going hard to get on New York radio. So then when you listen to New York radio all day and then you come up with the thought in your mind like, yo, I need to get some shit on the radio.
Right.
You're
Right.
gonna fucking take bits and pieces of what you hear. And
Mm,
it is nothing that's from New York.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the fucking the radio nigga tell you, yo, we only play what's hot. So it's like, okay, it's payola all day. It's like, yo,
I was just about to say
it's
all
like,
day.
yo, even though I don't know how this shit go, but it's like, yo, they only playing the hit single, the main shit. Like, I don't even listen to the radio anymore, bro. I remember when New York radio used to be like, bro, you used to live and die by the radio, bro.
Man,
Like, used to cut school to listen to the fucking radio. Like, oh man, we out, yo. These niggas
Hot
on the radio
97.
right now. Oh, we out. Fuck class. Oh shit, we gonna listen to that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you used to record the radio, bro, with the tape. With the tape, and you press the 2 at the top and record the fucking radio, bro. Dead ass.
Nah, I be trying to, hey Rome, I be trying to tell like younger cats, man. Again, because like I said, I'm in my 40s, like man. That, so bro. I remember when you can listen to the radio and you was good, like everything.
Yeah, you was extra good, bro.
Like to make it to the radio meant you was dope as shit.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't no flim shit, bro. Wasn't yo.
You didn't have to go to satellite. You didn't have. Yeah, let's keep it moving. So look, I feel like a lot of artists, man. Some artists will kind of pigeonhole you, man. So saying, you like a 90s type rapper. You know what I'm saying? Or what would you say to like those naysayers, man? Or to people who might say that.
When people say that, it's like, I don't really take no offense to it because everything is like a quick reference. People just trying to like put the image in your head as fast as possible. You got to understand how long it's been since, like, if you just look at the casual listener, the person who doesn't dig for rap, like,
right,
who just like gets fed rap. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they listen to the radio, they watch MTV or BT, and this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you just look at that type of person, all they know is that. You know what I'm saying? So once they hear me, it's like the first thing that they can like connect my shit to is like a rapper from the 90s who like raps like this. Because you gotta understand, it's been nothing but
you a smart nigga, man. You smart, bro.
Nothing but jingle rap for the past 15, 16, 17 years. So listen, you gotta understand, the person who was the average person who was born in, let's say, 92, they didn't start listening to hip hop until like 2005, 2004, 7. Shit was dead already. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, now it's like, yo, in their mind, it's like, yo, you sound like a 90s guy. I don't take it personally.
I'm sorry, man. You said this shit was dead already. God damn.
Dead ass.
Yo, that's crazy. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Dead already, bro. Like, so I don't take no offense to that.
Yeah.
Because it ain't too many. If you're a casual listener of hip hop, it's not too many niggas that rap like this that you can immediately connect to. You understand what I'm saying? The list of let's say 30 mainstream rappers, none of them got a flow like this. They all sound the same or similar, or they interchanging sounds.
Yeah.
Like this nigga rapping like how this nigga used to rap.
Right.
Now he rap like how this nigga rap now. And then one nigga trying to sound like all of them. And none of them sound like how I rap. So it's like, yeah, he sound like a 90s rapper.
Nah, man, you funny, man. Yo, hey, man, like a lot of these conversations I think of, man, and I try to analyze this shit. But bro, you really hitting this shit like on the head, man. Like,
no, it is, bro. It's real shit.
That's crazy how you see things, man. So look, I wanna if somebody wanted to know, get more into your music, man. What 3 projects would you recommend for them to start off with? 3 Rome Street projects.
3 Rome Streetz projects. I would say listen to I've Been Through Mad Shit just to see, like, quote unquote, the start.
The progression.
And then if you wanna, you know what I mean? If you wanna just jump somewhere, go listen to Noise Candy 3. Because then that's like the one shit that was like a breakout. Street
Right.
Pharmacy was a breakout, but then like
Yeah.
Noise Candy 3 was like that
That was
shit
the
went
breakout.
far. That
Yeah.
shit went far as
Yeah.
fuck. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can honestly say. So then you could see like, okay, this way started that. This was the breakout. And then you could listen to like uh listen to Noise Candy 4, I guess.
That's my
And
favorite right there. That's my favorite right
if you
now,
want
man.
to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like with me when I make projects, it's like it's me in a different mode. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? I have different modes. Like when I'm in Noise Candy mode, it's just like it's just whatever. It's just like yo, like Noise Candy to me is like and
Mm.
one basketball. Like when niggas are just doing all sorts of wild
Mm.
shit. It's just like oh my bad, hold on.
It's all
It's
good.
just like my version of like a clue tape. You understand what I'm saying? Or just like you know what I mean? Like I love like the era of when like all my favorite rappers was making their own mixtapes. Cause
Right.
then that was like the rawest version of what you wanted to see, what you wanted to hear them do. You get what I'm saying? Like when Dipset and them niggas was making mixtapes, when Nas was making mixtape, Beanie Siegel and them niggas was making their own mixtape. They
Right.
was spitting some raw shit. So it's like, okay, when I do some Noise Candy shit, that's just me on that type of time where it's no theme to it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like this beat is cracked, or I'm gonna slide on this. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? There's no cohesive theme to the project.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You think that's gonna come back?
Huh?
You think that that part of hip hop is gonna come back as far as like make mixtapes? Because 38 Special, he just dropped it like a
I put it
project,
like
man.
this. You get
You
it
know.
from me, from niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? You get that shit from Griselda in a sense. You get that
No,
shit
no, no,
from
no, no, no. That's not what I meant. Listen, what I meant was like as far as like rapping over other people's beats, kind of like how y'all used to do over the Clutes. Like you don't hear
oh
that much.
it's probably not gonna go back to that era now because beats are plentiful. You understand what I'm saying? Like beats are like you know what I mean? Plentiful. And the name of the game nowadays is monetized. It's like, why I'm gonna kick some crazy ass bars over some shit for no reason when I could just put it over some shit and it's mine. I could fucking put it under
Right.
my publishing. I can
Mhm.
own it. I ain't gotta worry about no nigga be like, yo, you rapped over my beat.
Right. Right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I can say the word beat on Twitter right now and I get 100 fucking beats. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like me personally. Yeah, I mean, there's certain beats I just do it for the love of it, but
Right.
it's like majority of the time if you hear me rapping over somebody else shit, is live. It'll
Right.
just be live, you know what I'm saying? Because I can make my own mixtape. I
Right.
got beats for days, like
Right.
you know what I mean? And nowadays, what's a beat that's a mainstream beat that niggas like me rap over? Niggas
Mm.
ain't even making that type of shit. It's just, you know what I mean? Majority of these niggas now, it's like a producer who not even from that era of music that's trying to make his version of it.
Right. I mean,
You
do
know
you
what
think
I'm
it's
saying?
do you think that's is a problem with that?
I'm saying no, there's no problem with that. I'm
Oh,
just saying is that like ain't no point in rapping over some other nigga beats when there's niggas that's like
right.
cooking up fire on a daily. That's
Right. Right.
it's 1,000 niggas that's sending beats every day. It's like, yo, here. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It could be something. We can monetize that. We can make some bread. We can, you know
So
what I mean? We
look.
can build
Let me
off of that.
stop you. Let me stop you. Let me stop you for a second. You just mentioned a key word to me, man. Monetize, man. So I noticed, man, a lot of rappers, man, they they like to rap, but they don't really know how to as far as like market their music. They don't know how to monetize what they do. They don't know how to work the social media internet game. So explain like what advice would you give to that artist, man, who only wants to rap?
Shit, keep rapping if that's all you want to do. If all you want to do is rap, rap. You know
No,
what
no,
I mean?
but they complaining, but they complain. These guys they rap,
Oh, they
but they
complaining
complain
about
why they
not getting
visibility.
lit. I'm
Visibility.
saying like I put it like this. You you gotta look at you gotta study this shit. Cause like it's more shit going on behind the scenes that you don't see. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? You gotta tap in to the mechanics of how this works. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, cause put like this. No one taught me this. No one taught me how to do this shit.
Right.
But I feel like being from New York, you have an advantage because you right in the middle of it. You
Talk
get
about
what I'm saying?
that.
Like even before like my rap was popping, like I was around famous rappers. Like you understand what I'm saying? In parties, chilling, smoking weed, doing blah blah blah. So you can always be around motherfuckers or just be somewhere like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm such and such PR. Like, what is PR? This is that. Oh, this is what you need. Oh, this is how niggas get on. So it's like that's what I had to learn. So my advice to a motherfucker is do your research. It's more than just being able to rap good. I've been rapping good for a long ass time.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just that I've been rapping good for a long ass time, but I've only been getting my raps noticed in this way for a short period of time because I didn't understand the mechanics of it.
Right.
But at the same time, social media has been growing. Before it wasn't no social media, so you actually had to literally like know a nigga or be in front of a nigga or you know what I mean, fight your way to a conversation. You know what I mean? Battle your way to a conversation, like hand out your CD, all that extra shit. So it's like you gotta just look at how other niggas are doing it, not necessarily say copy it, but like, yo, if you like this rapper, like how do they move? You understand what I'm saying? Gets them from point A to point B. You understand what I'm saying? Like just do your research, learn more than just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what type of like you said, man, it seemed like you've basically been learning on the go. What was some of the best advice that was given to you, on your journey, man? And if you don't mind sharing the artist that gave that to you, if it's an artist,
Some of the best advice I got was just like be yourself, be original. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't know, I can't really recall it. I can't really recall like an actual quote. It's more so things that I knew that I just carried with me because I've been like watching this rap shit go on from the outside. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in my mind, I don't even look at it like I'm on the inside of anything. It's like, all right, I'm just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot.
So you know what? Hey, Rome. The thing is, man. See, a lot of people they look at you, man, and they think that you are overnight sensation. Now realizing, man, that you've been doing this shit for a minute.
Wow, bro. You know what I mean? I just made the right moves. I can say I just, you know what I mean, did the right things. You know what I'm saying? But I put it like this. There was a point where, all right, I rap, right? Like, damn, all I wanted to do was figure out how to get on these fucking blogs. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's more than just emailing somebody. One thing you gotta know, it's like, you gotta have bread. Like, one thing, you gotta have bread.
That's facts.
There's somebody that you gotta pay to, like, get you there. Whether it's, like, someone to spin your record or someone to blast your shit or, like, you know what I mean? You just gotta know the right person to pay.
Would you now hold on? Let me stop you for a second. Now, I don't know that really it's a lot of different definitions of this word, man. But would you call that payola?
No, because I put it like this: nothing is for free in a sense, and it's like I put it like this, right? All right, if you're just an artist that rap and you rap good, right? And you want to, let's say, get your music out there on a blog or on a platform that's a credible platform, right? You can't just email the motherfuckers and be like, yo, put my shit on there.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? You need the person that's the go-between between you and them. You understand what I'm saying? Which is, let's say, someone who does public relations, a PR, a marketing agency. Majority of the time, if you don't know these niggas on a personal basis and they don't believe in you, you got to pay these niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's a business, a service that.
Damn, bro, I'm flattered, bro.
It's time. You understand what I'm saying?
The reason
taking time out of their day to send the emails, to write the press releases, to contact these people. You understand? They have a network of motherfuckers that you can use to your benefit. You understand what I'm saying? To eventually make money. And then you probably not gonna never call them again once you're a millionaire. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, that's how y'all feel about us, man.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying
I'm
is,
just
like,
I'm just messing with you. I'm
you
messing with you,
understand what I'm
brother.
saying? But at the end of the day, for you to be in tune with that service to get your music on these platforms, you understand what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to put something down to pick something up.
You gotta play the game. You gotta play the game.
It's not payola in a sense, but it is whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It's buying, like it's publicity. Think about this, right? Let's say every day you walk down fucking Broadway, for instance, the closest main street to me, Broadway, and then you see a billboard, and every month there's a fucking rapper on the billboard, and you're like, how the fuck this nigga? There's always a new rapper on this fucking billboard. I rap, I'm trying to get on this shit. Do you understand that it's paid advertising? It's
of course.
Time. You are actually paying for the time to be on this fucking slot every day, every second of the fucking day. You are paying for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's paid. Just like when you get signed, all that money, that's the budget. That's your recording budget to pay niggas to make your record.
Right.
You gotta pay somebody.
Right. See, artists, a lot of artists, they don't understand it, man. They think you just get all this big bag of money and not realizing, like, yo, this money is for your career.
Exactly.
It ain't for buying 3 Lamborghinis and 2 houses for your mom and your girl and all that shit.
You know what I mean? Like, niggas is cutting corners. There's ways to cut the corners, obviously, if you smart or whatever. But what I'm saying is, like, it's not payola. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say, okay, I understand, like, payola is, for instance, right? Let's say I'm a radio DJ, right? And my job is to play all the songs on the list that the programming director gives me from my slot from 7 to 10. Right. Every day, this guy gives me a list of records to play, right? But because I'm me and I do what I want on my radio station, if you want to get your record played on the fucking station during this time, in the middle of, let's say, Drake,
oh,
Money Bag, yo, I'm gonna play this song right here.
That's gonna cost.
Throw me some chicken. That's payola. That's payola. You understand what I'm saying?
Niggas don't want to hear that, man. Niggas,
but at the end of the day, in every game that you think is being played outside in this world, outside of your house, it's money being fucking circulated.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not done for free. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like, when you just a rapper, a nigga who just, okay, my man got a studio, I just burn my CDs and I put it out there. Right. You just a nigga who make music. Soon as you want to get on blogs and shit and get all these looks, that's when you're trying to get into the music business.
Gotcha.
So once you add business to the word music, that's money involved. You understand what I'm saying?
You definitely in the music business, man, because I want to talk about this next, man. You know,
it's money involved in this shit.
Right, and which segues.
I'm not paying someone to push my music. At the end of the day, I gotta pay a nigga to shoot my video. Right. I gotta pay for an outfit. I gotta pay for an album cover. I gotta pay to this. You understand what I'm saying? So it's money being circulated.
But look, that's what I'm saying. That leads to my next question I want to ask you, man. You know, I noticed, man, you got some dope merch, man. Like, when did you get into that? You know what I'm saying? You know?
I could say I always been into it. I always been getting dressed. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, in New York, niggas is always making their own shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I always been, even before I was a rapper, like, I always been rapping, even before I was rapping like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I was always making some shit. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Like I used to draw and shit. Like art and design has always been my thing. So it's like clothes. I remember when fucking Mesquite came out and shit. This is just you understand what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's just some nigga who just makes this shit. Like,
Yeah.
word? Like, what? What? All right. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, all
That's
that
crazy.
niggas the stop snitching t-shirt, the niggas
Yeah.
be snatching this shit. Like, even like you go to Jamaica Ave and it's like, yo, you buy a pair of kicks. Yo, I want an airbrush shirt like this.
Right, right.
Like, designing your own shit always just been a thing. Like, being from New York has just always been a thing. So as a rapper, it's like, all right, cool. Like,
Right.
all right, you need merch. You need your own merchandise. All right, let me cook up some fly shit. Like, it just been in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some
I
shit.
look at it. I look at it like this, man. It seems like the artist who does that, them seem like those the artists that's go here to that's here to stay, man. Because they think outside of the box, man. Like you mentioned earlier, man. You can't be just an artist, man. It's almost like you have to be like a business a
Yeah,
business.
you got it. You got to. You got to.
Okay, so look, let's move along, man. I want to talk about one of my favorite projects. We mentioned it earlier, man. Noise Candy 4, man. I want to get into that, which was in my, my top 10 albums of the year, man. So talk to me a little bit about that project, man.
I could say Noise Candy 4. My whole mentality with making that was okay, niggas fuck with the Noise Candy 3. You know what I'm saying? And this was before Joyeria and shit. I mean, this was after that, and that's one of my favorite albums, right? So
I'm not gonna, I can't see. See, look. Let me stop you again. I normally what I used to do, man. I used to go through like my earlier interviews. I used to go through niggas' whole projects, yo. I mean, go through like album. I said, man, I can't do that with brothers like you, because bro, we gonna be here all day, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, I'm
so
gonna tell you what's up.
so I don't want you to think like, hey, I skipped over Joy. Like I don't like brothers.
Nah.
I
I
know
got
about
you.
that, Joy. Come on, man, with the
Nah,
ultimate.
it's a
Come on.
story behind Noise Candy 4.
So let's
So
go.
I could say, all right. So after Joyeria, shit was looking all right. Shit was like looking up. Noise Candy gives good momentum. So I'm like, all right, what the fuck I'm gonna do next? And mind you, I'm always making songs. I'm always cooking up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at that time, that was like right when I got the recording shit in my crib. You know what I'm saying? I could say I got the shit before the COVID shit actually hit. You know what I'm saying? So this when I was just cooking up, like, okay, yeah, I got the shit in my crib now. Well, waking up and just dumping every day. I'm just cooking up shit, like just spraying shit. You know what I'm saying? And then like at the time, I had got a little link with a label. You know what I'm saying? So like I was going up back and forth to the label office and shit. You know what I'm saying? Letting these niggas hear shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, these niggas is trying to, you know what I mean, sign me. So I'm like, all right. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, this what I'm gonna come through and this what I'm gonna come through with. So I'm like, all right, while I'm making this Noise Candy 4, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be like that shit. I gotta like really put my most ferocious foot forward at this period in time. You know what I'm saying, like for this particular tape, because this is what I'm gonna present to the label to possibly like throw it out there to the whole world on some big scale shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So while I'm cooking that's what was in the back of my mind. That's why I was saying certain shit. You know what I'm saying? On the songs and shit. So but then like shit didn't really work out with the label. Like I end up not, you know what I'm saying, doing it for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying the COVID kind of fucked up a lot of the you know what I mean, the shit. But so that was like my whole mentality while I was making it. Like, yo, let me just make the illest shit that I possibly can right now. You know what I'm saying? And I was just inspired by having the mic in my house. So
That's
like,
what's
all
up.
right. Yeah.
That's what's up. You got this one line, man, and I always wanted to ask you this. I said if I get an opportunity to chop it up with Rome Streetz, man, you got this one line and where you on it's on my reality where you mention like how your friends will plot against you when you rise levels, man. Like talk about that if you don't mind, man, because
Yeah.
that's go ahead, brother. That's interesting.
I'm saying that's just like that's the truth. You get what I'm saying? Like you just see it, like niggas start to just let's say, just say different things or just move in different type of ways once they see you, like, you know what I mean, leveling up. Like, okay, motherfuckers want you to stay on the bottom level. Once they see you getting love from other places that's out of
Right.
their reach, it's just like, yo, niggas start to move funny. And just, just being just from New York and just the shit that goes on, like, motherfuckers really get killed over nothing. Like, niggas' friends be killing them over dice games and
Right.
all sorts of wild shit that goes on around the neighborhood. So that's just like some shit that just be, you know what I mean?
No, that's real shit. That's
I mean,
crazy,
that just
man.
goes on, whether it's firsthand knowledge or just
Right.
see it or just you read about it on the news or it's just shit that happens around
Right.
the neighborhood. It's just real shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
No, that's what's up,
I
man.
would say just like with my rap, like I put like this, like with me, like every album, like or when I make music, every song that I make, like all it is just me trying to be better and better and better. Just like once I told you, like it was a point where I wasn't making songs. Like I'm like, damn, like I want to make good songs. Like shit not coming out. You
Right.
understand
Right.
me the way I want them to.
Nah, you
And
got the hey, you got them
yeah.
hooks now. You got them
No,
hooks in
look,
your
look.
shit
So what
now.
I'm saying is like before I just used to write long ass raps. And so it's like I had to like, you know what I mean, train the skill on how to make songs.
Right.
So it's like every song that I make, I be trying to like I'm still training. You understand what I'm saying? All this shit is just training. Even though it's shit that I'm putting out, in my mind it's just like, yo, I'm just trying to just get better at this skill of what I'm doing. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So when you hear me make shit, it's like you know what I mean? I'm still trying to get better and better. You know what I mean? I'm not just like, oh yeah, my shit lit. This is how it is. You know what I mean? I'm not like comfortable.
Right.
I'm still
So
getting
so
smooth.
look, one of my favorite songs, man, on that Noise Candy 4 is that Mommy Seed, man. Like I feel like you really showcase like this is who Rome Streetz personified, man. This is who Rome Streetz really is. And I noticed, man, like you got a lot of music with Wavy the God, man. Like what is unique about him, man? Because you seen him make some real special songs with him, man. I would love for you guys to collaborate. But talk about that relationship a little bit.
Maybe the God, that's my guy, bro. Like he be around. That nigga, yo, he be at my crib every day, damn near. Like,
Try.
you know what I mean? That's the nigga who I chill with on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Mm-hmm.
homie. So at the end of the day, like whenever I'm making some shit, it's like, yo, I gotta make, you know what I mean?
Right.
I gotta throw some shit, I gotta have some wavy shit on it. And it's like with me and him doing the project, that's some shit like we slow cooking. You know what I'm saying? We just we slow cooking that shit. You know what I mean? There's no rush to do that because it's me and my nigga that's always around, you know what I'm saying?
No, I got
But
you.
it's like I'm always doing something. Someone always wants me to, you know what I mean? I'm always working on a project. So it's like in the midst of it, I'm always doing a wavy track. You know what I
Right.
mean? I got mad wavy tracks in the stash, but they're not like I don't want to just throw all of them together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna sit down like how we do and make songs.
No
But
doubt.
maybe
No
that's my
doubt.
guy, man.
Okay. Then you dropped Contraband right after that, man. What was it like linking back up with Farmer Beats?
Um, that was dope. At the end of the day, like I knew like the impact that the Street Pharmacy album had. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do another one. But
Mm-hmm.
most of that album was made like the year before. You know what I'm saying? Like because I wasn't in a rush to like make that album because I'm like, okay, I know Street
Right.
Pharmacy was dope. So the next shit that we do, I want it to be like really dope. You know what I'm saying? Really focused. So I made a bunch of songs one like over a period of time and I just like left them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, all right, like this gonna be one of the albums that because like before I got into this music shit, I looked at like artists and it's like they don't drop a lot of music. Like you'll see their interviews like yo, I was working on this album for like a year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Before I put it out. I was working on this album for this, that, you know what I mean? For however long ass period of time. You get what I'm saying? Whereas today motherfuckers will be like, yo, I made this shit in a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
you know what? I wanted to have one of them albums where it's like, you know what? I took a year to make this. Like I actually like took a long time to make it, and it's like, yo, I only made songs for that shit when I felt it. You know what I mean?
Right. It was
When
organic.
it was the moment for that. It
Yeah.
wasn't just like, yo, I gotta finish this album. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and cook up to this right now. I mean, or just focus on this. So I made a couple joints, and then I let them sit. You know what I'm saying, for like a year, and I did all the albums, like the Noise Candy 4, Noise Candy 3, all that shit. I had them contraband songs in the cut. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then I'm like, all right, it's time now. So I start cooking up. So then all them songs, I probably kept half of them. You know what I'm saying? And then did a whole new, you know what I mean, batch of songs. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like, you know what, I wanted this album to have a different process. Like with me, all my albums have different processes. I'm not doing the same thing when I write the album, when I'm coming up with the thoughts. I always try to put myself in a different mode, a
Right.
different reality. You understand what I'm saying? So with the contraband, it's like, yo, I wanted to have an album where I took a long period of time where I'm just absorbing life. You know what I'm saying? And just approach it in a different way than I did on my other album. You know what I'm saying? So that was the mindset behind that shit.
Okay.
I knew I had a lot to live up to with the motherfucking with Street Pharmacy.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So
And
look.
even with Noise Candy 4 that came out before, I was like, yo, I gotta make some shit. But it's like I want to make some shit that's completely different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Nah. So look. Since you've been in the game, man, is it what you expected, man? Is it? Is what are some of the things that you could do without, man?
I put it like this.
Because you're in the music business, brother.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could say it doesn't feel like it because of the COVID shit. Because there's really nowhere to go. There's really no moves to make. There's really no appearances. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like if there was no COVID right now, I wouldn't be at home. You know what I mean? We'd probably be doing this interview from somewhere else. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Because I'd be moving like that. Like, I
Right.
mean, I know I got a lot of momentum in my music. I gotta move around. I gotta be seen. I gotta, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
touch the people. So I
No
know I
doubt.
wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? But I can say, so that's why I say it doesn't feel like I'm in the music business
Mm-hmm.
industry. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It all this shit really is, it's a lot of unexpected shit with me because it's like every day it's just like, damn, more people showing love. People from, it's still like new to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a
Yeah.
long period of time where I just wanted motherfuckers to hear this shit.
Right. Right.
Yo, you know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
I noticed one retweet, like, oh shit, like, yo, I got a retweet, like, yo, I noticed like different things, like little plays of niggas leaving comments on the SoundCloud, like all that shit meant a lot just to get one or two. Now
Right.
it's like, you understand? What I'm saying? The shit is bubbling, but it
Yeah.
could be larger. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Well,
So
shit.
it's
Hold on.
like,
Hold on.
look,
Hold.
look, look, look. I'm
That's
just saying where I'm
crazy.
at right now. So it's like I see the like the level that it could go to. So in my mind, it's like, okay, that's when I'm there. Because that's when I'm, you know what I mean, getting certain looks that
I got you.
industry artists get where it's like without a doubt, like, okay, certain, you understand what I'm saying? Like there's certain looks that are underground and there's certain looks that are industry that kind of like cement your place as
That's true.
being music industry, it is no doubt.
Right.
You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not in it, but just the way my mind is and the
I
way
got you.
I've
I got you.
been viewing it for so long. And it's like now people were just like, oh shit, Rome Streetz out. Like my homie in ATL was like, yo, I had your sweater on in the supermarket. And some nigga ran up on me like, yo, Rome Streetz is the shit, bro. Oh shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
shit happening. You know what I mean?
Nah, cause you doing a lot of dope features, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Shit is
you was on
bubbling.
the on my you was on the Static Selector project.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out
You
to that.
know, you link with Tech, from Smith and Wesson, man. And most recently, man, you was featured on West Side Gun project, man. How did you connect with West Side Gun, man? That's a good look right there.
Um, I connected with West Side Gun. It's like it's a couple ways, but I would say like I met him like at a party and shit. in the city. He just pulled up on me and was like, "Girl, I fuck with you." You know what I'm saying? I met him before that, but that was just like a time where we were just chopping it up for real, for real, for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like one of his close homies is one of my homies and shit. So like he kind of like bridged it, like, yo, this my nigga Rome Streetz right here. He's like, yo, what? It's like, yo,
Right.
fuck him. He's like, yo, this my nigga. So it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then he just hit me up one day, like, yo, son, I got this shit for you, son. I'ma send it to you. Kill that shit. I heard it. I sent it back like an hour later. Like, go ahead. He's like, oh, all right. Mm-hmm. Straight like
Nah.
that. You know what I mean? That's
Yo,
how I move. Like, niggas
hey, Rome.
I kill that shit. Right?
I'm about to tell you some real shit. Brother. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you realize this, brother, but because I've been watching you, bro. I see everything, nigga. I see everything. If you think I don't see it, I see it, brother. I'm gonna be honest, man. When I saw you on that West project, I was like, he out of here, man. And I've seen the traction, brother. I'm gonna be honest, and niggas can't even front. It seemed like when I saw that connection right there, brother. Next thing you know, man, Static Selector come, DJ Muggs come. You know what I'm saying? So it just seemed like, bro. It seemed like, and you can, and maybe you can attest to this, man. Is having that look, man, from certain artists, man. Does it really like propel your career, man?
Yeah, dude. I can say because I read comments or people DM me like, yo, I found out about your shit from this or that, and like really, just as a person who fuck with rap, I always found my favorite artist on someone else's song. You understand what I'm saying? Like I always heard one of like an artist who I listen to on someone else's song. If it's not
Right.
like a nigga be like, yo, here, listen to this.
Yeah.
It always be a feature like, oh, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it was with DMX. With me and DMX, I heard him on Mace joint. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Word. I think the first DMX track I heard was damn, I think it might have been the 4321.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. You understand what I'm saying? I just always know like features, when you feature with an artist that's like larger than you, it gets you there. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference on like, okay, if like you're a smaller artist and then you feature a larger artist on your shit, it might not get you that look that larger artist puts you on their platform. You understand what I'm saying? And then people who's on your platform like, oh shit, it's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? Because I've seen it. Like I just, you know what I mean? I've seen other artists do it, and I've seen certain things just happen firsthand. You understand what I'm saying?
I definitely know what you're talking about.
Like being on other artists' platform that's larger than you, it does, but you still gotta show up. You understand what I'm saying? You still at the end of the day, you still gotta be in the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't. Not saying you can't, cause niggas do, but just in my mind, where I'm trying to go, like nigga, if I'm on a larger artist platform, I'm trying to kill that shit. Like I'm trying to have the best verse on the whole album.
Hell yeah,
I'm not just trying to beat.
That's Steve Bird. That's Steve Bird. You bodied that shit, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I had to. If I didn't have to body a verse, I had to do that one at that particular moment.
What did West think about it? What did West think about it? What did he say when you
just fire emojis? You know what I'm saying? Word, you say, yo, this shit crack. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
Nah, that's what's up, man. It just like I said, man. It just seemed like that was like the stamp, man. Like this dude is here to stay, man. Like this is official. You know what I'm saying?
Like real talk, because like being on the West Side Gun Project, you know what I mean? Being an artist in the underground, that's a look, because that's not, you can't just hit the nigga up and be like, yo, let me be on your album. It's like, you know what I mean? He makes a thing with his features where it's like, yo, he always chooses a different type of person, and it's, I mean, it's a look. So it's like,
yeah,
you know, you getting a look on the West Side Gun shit was like, oh wow, like
he was really thinking about you.
And like the element of surprise is like, you know what I'm saying, people ain't know nothing. And it's like, because when West Side Gun put an album out, motherfuckers is checking for
Yeah.
who the features, who he
Right,
got,
right,
who he working with. That's
right.
the thing. So it's like motherfuckers see Rome Streetz like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Yeah.
And then
I need to check
I
this
knew
dude
that.
out.
I knew that from the jump. Like, okay, you know what I mean? I gotta
Yeah,
dance on this shit.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? But
That's what's up. So look, so look, so who
that's what niggas do, man.
so look, so Rome, you got your own camp, man. Talk about I interviewed China recently, man, and I interviewed Wavy. And talk about the bad influence camp, man. When did you decide to put that together?
Um, that's just some shit that I just came up with because like while I was just trying to figure out how to do this thing, you know what I'm saying? This music thing and just how to get your shit right. It's like, yo, you need an imprint. You need something. You get what I'm saying? Even if you don't have nobody on it, you need an imprint, something that people can connect to you that
Right.
one day you can grow larger. It's not, you know what I mean? You can't just be your name. You understand what I'm saying? Like you could be your name, but it's like you're not gonna sign other artists under your name. You're
Mm-hmm.
not going, you know what I mean? If you trying to bring somebody up or put somebody in position, they're not gonna be under your name. So it's like, okay, I have to just come up with some shit that was just some shit. You know what I mean? And that just means something. It's not just like the bad influences, like, niggas been through mad shit in their life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Trials and tribulations. But that influenced the art. You understand what I'm saying? That influenced, you know what I mean? Even when a nigga get locked up, it's like, damn, nigga be writing bars all day, like just to just to to maintain your sanity, just to, you know what I
Right,
mean,
right.
dull that shit. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? And you come up with some fire shit. It's like, look at this fucking situation. You know what I mean? You
Right.
you in a fucked up situation, but you still create and you still trying to create something to make yourself larger. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where that whole thing came from, the bad influences. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take the bad or the fucked up shit that happened in my life and then I just transform it into this art and push it out to the world. You get what I'm saying? To maybe one day influence someone else to not do the shit that I possibly did to get in this situation and to be influenced by the art instead. You know what I'm saying?
No
Like I
doubt, no
could,
doubt.
it's like I could teach you not to make the same mistakes I did. And look, you know what I'm saying? I made
Mm.
music out this shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up. Nah, that's real
Or
shit, man.
me not design this shirt, or look at this art image, or look at this album cover, or look at this presentation that we put together. You know what I'm saying? So that all falls into it. So with like artists like China Streets, it's like, you know what I mean? She got a story to tell. And not just because, that's my girl. It's like she been through a lot of fucking shit in her life and she could rap, you know what I'm saying? Like me and her
Facts.
met just on some rap shit. You get what I'm saying? Because she ain't think I was nice. I'm like, yo, yeah, me like we connected just on like we
Yeah.
got the love for the same music. Like we from the same area. It was like, yo, we grew up on the same shit. It's like, yeah, man. So it was like, all right, you know what I mean? She ain't believe that I could rap for real. I'm like, yo, I'm nice. Like,
Yo,
you
because
don't say that,
everybody
right?
say they rap. Everybody say they rap.
Yeah, cause yo, from New York, everybody say that they fucking rap. So it was like, all right, nigga. So one day we were just out and I was just in a cipher and she heard me. She said, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But she always could rap too. So I'm like, yo, let me hear something. And I'm like, yo, she nice. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what's up.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
She
So
she the
look,
partner in rhyme. And then with Wavy, he just make the 5 beats, you know what I'm saying? He got the heat. And it was like, he my nigga. You get what I'm saying? And there's the artivist too. Like the artivist is my guy, man. I've known the artivist for mad years. You know what I'm saying? Since he
that's
was
he the one who produced the Joyera project.
yeah.
For the
So it's
fans
like,
who don't know, he's the one who produced the Joyera project.
yeah, the Hoyaria. Word. Fucking
So
this he been my nigga for ages, bro. Since he was like 14. You know what I'm saying? And like I remember I had just came out of jail and shit. And I was like, just trying to fucking find beats to rap over and shit. And I found some shit that he did. And then I'm like, yo, this shit hard, bro. Yo, let me rock to this. Yo, listen to my shit. And then I just recorded some shit over his shit. He's like, yo, bro, can I sign to you? I'm like, bro, I'm not signed, my nigga. He's like, you not signed? I'm like, hell no. He's like, yo, you nice, my nigga. I'm like, nah, I ain't signed, bro. I'm trying to get my shit off. If you ain't gonna get I can't sign you, nigga. I'm trying to get niggas to listen to my shit. So
He saw the vision, man. He saw the vision.
yeah, so we connected from there, and I'm saying we always been fucking with each other and shit. So like he down with me, you know what I'm saying? Well, I got a nigga like my nigga Plex, he down with Bad Influence too. Plex Diamonds and shit. That's my nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well,
So what's it called? Bad Influence and the Walkers, they affiliated. You guys do a lot of music together.
Yeah. Cause like everybody in the Walkers got their own shit. You know what I'm saying? The Walkers like this. The Walkers is just like the Walkers is like DITC in a sense where it's just like a crew of niggas who do their thing. Like everybody in DITC is a solo artist. Is a nigga who stand alone doing their own thing. But they come together, they just a collective of niggas who do their thing. You have Big Pun in DITC, you have
Cameron,
Fat Joe,
Cameron,
Lord Finesse. You understand what I'm saying? Fucking Showbiz, AG, all them niggas. You get what I'm saying? They all monsters by themselves. So the Walkers is just like some shit. Like it's a slang. Like yo, when like a nigga kill a beat, like yo, we walked on that shit. Like
oh,
so it's like oh, these the Walkers right here. Like
yeah.
So that was some shit Rim put together. Honestly, like
shout out to Rim. Shout out to Rim. I need to get him on here, man. I need to get him
Rim
on here.
was the one who originated the Walkers and shit.
Okay.
But the Walkers is just a collective of niggas who do their thing, and everybody in the Walkers got their own shit. Like Todd Farris, he got bars over bullshit. Fucking Bub Rock, he got Gold Spoon. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody got their own thing that they doing
like
in
that.
the midst of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
So look, we talked about a lot of things, man. We talked about, the current state of hip hop, underground hip hop, man. Who you listening to right now? Or you one of them rappers, man, that just like, man, I don't listen to nobody, man. I'm just locked in.
Nah, I'm saying at this particular moment, I've been locked in, just cooking up my own shit. Like I literally just, like I've been cooking up an album these past 2 weeks. I've been working on some shit like relentlessly. So I ain't really been listening to shit but beats and Rome Streetz. Listening back to the shit that I've been making. Like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Just fine tuning it. So that's really what I've been listening to. But on a if I could just say overall, just to throw out some names of just music that I like in the last, let's say, year, I've been bumping. I like Boldy James. I fucks with that. I fuck with Boldy James. I fuck with Ransom. I like Solange.
Ransom had a nice ass verse on your Contraband project.
Yo, Ransom is always gonna have a savage.
Yo, how'd you link with Ransom before? I want to ask, because I need to know that, man, because that surprised me. That one surprised me.
I met Ransom at Cinematic Records in their office. I was just in there one day and shit, and then he was there, and he was like, "Yo," I introduced myself. He's like, "Yeah, Rome Streetz, I heard about you." It's like, "Yeah, we got." Yo, his exact words was like, "Yo, we got to spar." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "Yo, that's Ransom." I'm
that
like,
sound like Ransom. That sound like Ransom.
I'm like, "Yeah." So it gotta, you know what I mean? Like, it's real. I heard that. So I'm like, we exchanged info and shit, and then. You know what I mean? He sent the missile like, yo, on this shit. You know what I mean? And it was the what's that shit called? American Hustle?
Yeah, on that Contraband.
Yeah, it was on Ransom album.
On the director's cut, part 3.
Yeah,
that
was track.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? I've been listening to Ransom like since ransom been ransom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The 18 phase.
Yeah, I always been fucking like one of his shit is like one of my favorite shits ever. So it's like, all right, I'm on a track of ransom. Like I gotta cook. Like man, it's just like the same thing with the West Side Gun shit. Like when niggas send me features like that, like yo, I gotta cook. I sent that shit back the same day. Like, all right, here you go. Because at the end of the day, it's like with me, it's like with this MC shit, it's like swordsmanship, bro. This nigga said we gotta spar. So
Let's
like,
go.
He sent me some smoke. I'm not gonna take a month, 2 months to send that shit back. Like then when I do send it back a month later, it's like it took you a month to write that. Like no, nigga, I sent that shit back the same day, the same hour.
Yeah.
I heard that shit like, all right, I got some. Go. Cause it's like, all right, nigga, I'm rapping with the niggas who could really, really rap. It's like, all right, it's like niggas testing my pen. Like, is my pen on that level? Like, like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna send that shit right back to let you know it don't take me all day to cook this shit. Like, nah, nigga, I do this. So it's like, I like to rap with niggas like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's competitive.
It's
funny because I was with Ransom the other day and we were just talking about shit. Like, yeah, nigga, like,
yeah. Who's some of the artists you would like to work with? Who's some of the cats you would like to work with?
I've worked with a lot of niggas already. You know what I mean? Yeah. Niggas who I want to do music with, that I haven't. I would say, like within the realm or just
in general, man. I don't even give a damn. R&B, pop, jazz, hip hop, whatever. I don't give a damn.
With Kendrick Lamar. I want to do some shit with Solange. She's mad creative. I like Tierra Whack. She's dope as shit.
Philadelphia.
Word, yeah, she can rap. She can rap her ass off. I like who else I want to work with? I want to work with Drake.
I can see that. Jake, man, he's unpredictable, man.
Yeah, cause yo, honestly, like, just from like a listener standpoint, just scratch if he writing that shit or not. He be going the fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
he makes something for everybody.
Platform. You get me? He got a large platform. So at the end of the day, like, and one thing about it, like that's the thing, like, being a rapper, I feel like rappers catch the shit that rappers say that the listener who doesn't rap don't catch. You get what I'm saying?
I've been saying Drake can rap. I've been saying Drake can rap.
Yeah, like when niggas be like, yo, certain niggas are rapper, that means like, yo, rappers fuck with the nigga because his pen is dead. Right. Like he be saying shit and just the literary techniques of certain shit that, you know what I mean, and niggas say or just other rappers say is like, okay, I fuck with it. Like he's a rapper's rapper when it comes to pen work. You understand what I'm saying? Scratch if he write the shit or not. The shit that he be saying is hard. Like, shit, the nigga pen is dangerous and it's versatile. So it's like, if I did a song with Drake, it would challenge me, like, to just, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. You know what I mean? To just be on some really, really musical type of shit. I probably wouldn't even talk about the same shit that I talk about. You know what I'm saying? But then I want to say this. Like, I be hearing motherfuckers, like, you know what I mean? Like, comments or whatever. Like, niggas be posting me, like, my shit is not just drug rap. Like, I don't just rap about trapping and shit. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers be just categorizing about shit.
Right. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, niggas trying to pigeonhole you in this particular lane
like,
or
you
sub.
can say I'm underground, but don't throw me in the shit. It's like, oh, coke rap. Like, my shit is more than that. Like, certain niggas rap about coke in every bar, every fucking track. Like, all my tracks isn't about fucking hustling and shit. So, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, even with a nigga like Drake, you know what I'm saying? If I was to do a song with him, like, I wouldn't want to just do a bar fest. You know what I mean? Like, let's make some music. Because there's a difference between just, like, you know what I mean?
Knowing Drake, man, Drake know who you are.
Music. You know what I'm saying? Certain niggas just got dope bars on the track. They don't necessarily make music.
But look, let me stop you, Rome. Knowing how Drake makes music, I think Drake know who you are, brother. Like, knowing he's one of them guys. he's like one of those guys like Jay-Z, man. Like he knows what's going on the underground.
Yeah, I put like this. Just the way I know that the game works, motherfuckers watch you in silence for a while just to, you know what I mean? See
Timing
what's
is everything.
going on.
Jay,
Yeah, man.
Benny the Butcher said, man, he don't even he can't even get a track with Jay-Z right now.
I'm
You
saying
know?
like
And Jay-Z said he known about Benny for years, but timing is everything. Talk
yeah,
about
of
that.
course, timing is everything. Like that's one thing that I you know what I mean base it off. Even like shit with Benny the Butcher. That's one thing I said to him. Like we had a conversation one day. We were somewhere, and then you know what I mean? I'll be like, yo, niggas be like, yo, you and Benny need a track. Yo, timing is everything. Like I'm not one of them niggas that like be trying to rush and you know what I mean be all on, you know what I mean, trying to chase niggas to be on songs and shit. You know what I mean? And then like all the features I got, it wasn't like me asking those niggas asking me to be on their song. So it's just like that I always had that in the back of my mind, like yo, timing is everything, just work. And I mean, and getting a song with Jay-Z, it's not that easy to get a song with Jay-Z. There's niggas who signed to fucking Jay-Z who fucking be in pictures with that nigga every time that never did a song with that nigga. So it's like it's one of those things. Like a feature from Jay-Z is like he
So
gotta like anoint
stamp.
you. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
That's
Like
a
yo, he
stamp.
gotta kind of like choose you. He's choosy with who he be on songs with because his appearance on your track is like a big deal. He can't just
Yeah.
do it to everybody. You understand what I'm saying?
It's very selective. He's very
Yeah,
selective.
so it's like
It's almost
not
like
saying Benny ain't
you being
worthy of the
knighted.
track with West. I mean, with fucking with Jay-Z, but him saying he can't get a track with Jay-Z is like, yeah, that's believable. You know what I mean? Everybody can rap with hoes.
Yeah, nah, he
Shit, I
mentioned that
love
shit.
it. Man.
He mentioned that shit multiple times. But look, so you just released this a track, man, on one of my favorite producers, man, and you know, it's with DJ Muggs, the food on my fork. You spazzed on that. That one surprised me. I don't know why it surprised me, man, because DJ Muggs, he does a lot of music with East Coast artists, man. So talk about that linking up for that particular track, and tell me about, is the rumor true that you and Muggs got something coming, man? Like
Oh
talk,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
talk.
yeah. Of course, of course. That album, that shit coming out shortly in the
Ooh.
next 2 weeks, probably. You know what I mean? The end of February.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Okay,
It's gonna
okay.
be that album is gonna be everywhere on February 26th.
Oh
I would
God.
say for that particular track, Food on My Fork, um that was one of the beats. Like put like this. I met Muggs at at one of them underground shows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like can't remember what show it was at, but I met him over there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And man, he's fucking with me. He's fucking with me hard. You know what I mean? He was hyped to meet me. It was crazy. I'm like, yo, let me go meet DJ. It was at the Top
Hey,
Shelf.
Muggs hit everything. He's one of them
So,
niggas. He
so
hears
look,
he hears
yeah,
everything too.
hell yeah. So I'm like, yo, somebody was like, yo, Muggs downstairs. I'm like, oh, let me go meet Muggs and shit. So when I met him, he was like, oh shit, he was hyped to meet me. He's like, yo, you one of my favorite guys right now. I'm like, word, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor to meet you. Like you a legend, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been listening to you since fucking forever. Like, you know? Cypress Hills low key brought weed into hip hop culture. You know what I mean?
Facts.
They one of the
Facts.
first niggas to really be on
Yeah.
that weed shit. So it's like shit. I'm probably smoking weed because Cypress Hills. I don't even know. You know what I mean? So fucking. So like it was just dope to meet him and shit. And then like just over time, I kept. I mean, running into him. I seen him on Instagram and he had my hat on and shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? He got the Rome Streetz hat. I'm like, oh, wow, that's crazy. So then I seen him at a show. You know what I mean? During the Christmas time, and he just pulled me out the crowd, like, yo, what's good, bro? I'm like, ain't shit. I'm like, wow, like, I must be doing something. Like, DJ Muggs is stopping me out the crowd. So I'm like, I just hit him up one day. I'm like, yo, it's good seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean? Happy holidays. And then he was like, yo, if you don't have, you know what I mean? If you got time, like, you know what I mean? I got a joint for you. If you got time, I'm like, if I got time to do a track with DJ Muggs, hell fucking yeah, I got time. So then he sent me like a pack of beats or whatever. And I just dusted all them shits. I'm like, yo, nobody gets beats from DJ Muggs like that. Like, you know what I mean? And this was around the time when I first got the mic in the crib. So I'm like, I'm about to dust all these shits. Like, I'm not just going to do one. Like, okay, yeah, I like probably this one the most, but I'm going to just start killing all of these. So I sent him back all them shits, and he's like, yo, these are dope. Yo, here's some more. So I just start killing mad every beat. Like he sent packs of beats. And like normally when producers send me beat packs, I just rap over the shit that I like the shit that I like that moves me. You know what I'm saying? So he's sending me beat packs and I'm rapping over everything. I'm killing everything. You know what I mean? Even the ones that I probably don't particularly like, it's like, all right, I'm dumping on them shits too. You know what I mean? So eventually I'm like, yo, we got a whole fucking album. Like, you know what I mean? We got mad songs. He's like, word. He go, you gotta come to LA. I'm like, all right, bet. He's like, yeah, to really do this shit, you gotta come to Cali, you know what I'm saying? And that particular time we probably had like 15 songs already. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was like, all right, cool. Fuck it. Went to Cali, started knocking off more songs. You know what I mean? Came back to New York, went to Cali again, started knocking off more songs. So I'm like, yo, eventually we had mad shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, we just started piecing the album together out, you know what I mean? And that's how that shit came about. The Food on My Fork song, like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like at that particular time, like, all right, that was one of the beats. Like I had done mad songs already once that track, you know what I mean?
Right.
So once I heard that beat, I'm like, okay, it's different. I wouldn't say it's a Rome Streetz type beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a beat that, okay, Rome Streetz is gonna fuck with immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's a different tempo. It's a different sound. It's a different shit. But let me challenge myself. Because at the end of the day, like in my mind, it's like, yo, this could be a test. This could just be something that DJ Mugg saying, like, all right, let me see how he slide on this. Instead of just doing the shit that is my comfort zone, let me jump out of my
hold on. I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you for a second, Rose. A lot of people don't realize, man, when Muggs, like if you listen to Hell's Roof with Ito, or you listen to Chaos with Rock Marciano, he's going to challenge you. So I agree with that. He's not gonna just let you feel comfortable and do what you normally do. So
no, of course.
You got to know that when you're dealing with Muggs. I just want
to
say that.
Continue. Of course. And like I would say, this album that we got coming, it's like it's not say two versions of it, but it's like the New York version of it and the Cali version of it.
Ooh,
like, yo,
you never did that before.
Like, no, I put it like this. I'm saying that to say, like, when I made some of the songs out here in my crib because he's sending me beats. I mean, this was like when the pandemic first hit. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody still like sketch about going outside and linking and shit. So he just sending me beats and I'm recording. You understand what I'm saying? So this is just me in New York doing shit. Before I'd never even been to California. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I go to Cali now. And then now it's like when I'm in the studio, I go in the studio and he already got beats playing. Like he already got shit laid out for the day that he had in mind. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it's a different thing than just emailing it. Some of the songs just email, and then the other shit's like, I'm in the studio. I'm in California for the first time. We driving around in lowriders and shit.
Oh,
you know
shit.
What I mean? I'm smoking solar. Yeah, I'm smoking the Soul Assassins weed and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm writing all sorts of crazy shit. So it's like, it's those songs too. It's a mixture. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like
I see what you mean, man.
The Food on My Fork joint. The Food on My Fork joint was just like one of those out the batch where it was like, okay, I didn't even think it was. You know what I mean? It was just me just fucking with the track because it was like, yo, we're just here. Niggas don't get beats from DJ Muggs. Let me rap over some. You know what I mean? Let me just jump on this. It just and that track felt like Jay-Z's Takeover. That's why I approached it like that. It just, you know what I mean? I'm listening to the beat. I'm like, yo, this just feels like Takeover.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, let me just kill niggas on this shit. Let me just act like I just got a vendetta with somebody.
you got in that soul assassin mode.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, I'm on the track with Muggs. Like, niggas gonna be looking at this. Like every track is like, yo, because by the time you put this interview out, that album's probably gonna be out. It's like,
yeah, man. Unfortunately, man. So it's like, but hold on, Rome. Yo, let's. I gotta let's keep it locked now.
No, but I'm gonna talk about it. So, I'm gonna talk
I don't want because I record a lot of interviews, man. So I still, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget about me, man. It's coming. The interview coming, bro.
I'm not saying it in a negative way. I'm like, yo,
Oh, okay.
I could talk about it. I can actually talk about the album
Oh,
because
okay.
I know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
So
I get
it's
what you're
like,
saying.
so it's like even like the mentality I was in when I made that, when I was making it was like, yo, this is like potentially like my biggest album, even down to the name. That's why it's called that. Even it's called Death and the Magician. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? But it's like a play with the tarot cards because the death card means like change. It means like the end of something else and the start of something else. You understand? So in my mind, it's like, yo, this is like the end of like, you know what I mean? DJ Muggs a platinum producer. This nigga's he's
he,
a big fucking deal.
he's
So
etched in
it's like
stone.
this is the end of me like in the stage of rap where I'm just trying to get known, trying to, you know what I mean, trying to get people to just know about me and just be, you know what I mean, get in the arena. Now I'm actually doing the album with a platinum fucking,
Mm,
this nigga got a Grammy and shit. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
So it's like this is a big deal. So this is the end of something and the start of something new. So that's what the death card means. The magician card is like all the tools in front of you to help you excel with your talents to make you successful. So when you put those cards together, it's like the death and the magician. So that's what this album really means. It's like just the end of something new, and then Muggs giving me all the tools that I
Mm,
need to be more successful as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So
I like
that's what the title means. So it's like I approached it like, yo, I gotta kill every fucking track because this is potentially my biggest album, like to date. Like niggas is mad anticipated. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going into this album. So when I was making it, I had to, you know what I mean? I had to kill that shit. So that Food on My Fork was just one of those songs. It's just a glimpse of what, you know what I mean?
that was just a sample. That was a sample of what's to come.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I never would have thought, off that one song, man, that you guys would have had. So when I heard the rumor, man, I was just like,
Yeah,
I
trust
gotta
me.
ask, I gotta ask him, man.
The album's already done by the time that song. You know what I mean? He was just like, yo, I'm gonna put this song. That's one of the songs that wasn't even on the album. I was just like, yo, I'm gonna put this song over here.
Right.
All right, cool. Cause I gave that nigga mad shit. It's like, trust me, we did a lot. We did a lot.
No doubt. So look, man, we about to wrap this thing up, man. Before I get out of here, man, I want to ask you, man, like, what are some of the things that you're into outside of music, man? Like, what would fans be surprised that Rome Streetz is into?
Um, I'm a foodie. Like, I like food, but I like to like eat different types of shit. Like, go
Okay.
to different restaurants, sample different shit. Like, um, I'm into art.
Okay.
Um, I'm into like documentaries. I like documentaries. I like books. Um, I like video games.
Sneakers.
Yeah, I'm into sneakers.
Shoe game, crazy.
Just getting there. It could be crazier. Other niggas is crazier. Shout
Uh,
out to Big Spencer. That nigga shoe game is crazy.
yeah, I interviewed him earlier, man.
That
But
go fun.
yeah. So look, man. So
Yeah,
look,
I'm into a lot of different things, but
yeah.
I like movies. I
Okay.
don't know. I'm into everything. Into so much shit I
What
can't
you watching right now? What show you watching right now, man? You up on that Snowfall?
Oh yeah, I'm saying I'm waiting for Snowfall. I'm waiting
It's
for
out.
Snowfall.
It's out already.
What, the latest episodes?
Yeah, somebody told me that's the season 4.
Man,
Somebody said season 4 out.
I don't, shit. I'm about to watch this shit right now. Then
That
I'm
was
into
somebody
that.
told me.
I like foreign movies too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But shows. The last great show that I watched is this shit on Amazon called 000.
I saw you post that on
That
your
shit is
stories recently.
fire, bro. It
What
was
is
like
that about, man? What is that about? Because
it's
I saw
like
you post that and I saw China post that, man. So I'm like,
yo, I put it
what is
like
that
this.
about?
It's like The Wire, but you see how The Wire is like every season it breaks down like a different level of the drugs, whether it be like the niggas on the ships bringing it in.
Politics.
And then it'd be like the little kids who parents is using this shit. Like it gives you every level, right? This show is all of that in one season.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like give it all up, but it's basically like the show is about like this let's say like you don't even understand what the fuck is going on for the first couple episodes. But like the main shit is about like this company, this father, he has like a shipping company, like a logistics company that ships all sorts of shit. And then he has this one little thing that he do where he, you know what I mean, got one container of some hard work. Work.
All right, okay. All right. Because like you said, you about to check for that snowfall.
I don't want to fuck up.
I gotta
want to fuck up the show for you.
I gotta watch this shit.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Yeah. It's based over a couple countries, so it's like it'll one episode would be in this language, and then it'll go back like it's crazy. It's fire, bro.
So hold on, let me ask this real quick. So is the season? Is it over with? Can I just like binge watch all that?
Binge watch that shit. I like to binge watch shit. I hate waiting for shit.
Me too.
Yeah, that should be killing me. If you got the Amazon Prime shit,
I do.
Put that shit on a free trial. Watch that shit 000. You're gonna be stuck on that shit, bro.
I'm gonna check that shit out.
It's like Narcos and The Wire all in one.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. So look, Rome, man, it's been an honor, man, having you here on the platform, man.
Thank you for having me, bro.
This is my stamp right here, man. This is I can add this to the bucket list, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is the official stamp of approval right here, man. Because you don't understand, brother. I've been a fan of your work for a very long time, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
So
it's like shit like that is just ill to me because I remember when nobody was listening, when I was just trying to get niggas to listen. Now it's just like, man.
Nah, that's real. That's real. Mm-hmm. So look, where could the fans find your music, man? Where can they find you at on social media if we get out of here?
It's Rome Streetz everywhere. If you just Google this, simply just Google Rome Streetz, Rome Streetz with a Z at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different ways to show support. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to stream the music, it's everywhere. It's on all streaming platforms. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Your Spotify, your Apple, Tidal, whatever you listen to. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, show different ways of support, like purchasing the music, you can find me on Bandcamp. You know what I'm saying? You can get physicals. My shit be selling out, though, so you kind of just got to catch them when you catch them. Like, if you want vinyl, if you want CDs, if you want cassette tapes or hoodies and shit, go to Rome Streetz at Bandcamp. One thing
the merch is crazy too. I gotta add
one thing I want to plug is the vinyl for Contraband is coming out on Fuck Rap.
Okay.
Check for that if you're familiar with Fuck Rap.
Oh, of course.
So Contraband about to drop on that shit.
That's what's up.
DJ Muggs, Death and the Magician, that shit about to drop. Oh, crazy. You know what I'm saying?
February 26th, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, look, man, we got the one and only Rome Streetz, Bridging the Generation podcast. I'm your host, Malak Arif, man. It's been a pleasure, brother. You have a good night, man.
Bro. You too, man. Have a great night, man.
All right, peace.
Man. Peace.
Peace, man.